Rose, psychic investigator. I'm Rose, psychic investigator. Rose, psychic investigator. Rose, psychic investigator. Rose, psychic investigator. Rose, psychic investigator.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rose like investigator. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rose like investigator. Woo. What a great week. I hope everybody's having a good week. Oh, very good week. Oh my gosh. Are you there? Oh, oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Hello. Are you here? Oh, so you see me? You hear me? Huh? 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 I hope you can see me. Everybody there? Huh? Oh yeah, hello. Oh, oh my God. So I have a little protein back, guys. Can you believe? Sometimes it's hard to believe that we're dealing with the things we're dealing with. It's interesting. Oh, so so yeah, it's kind of crazy. Okay, so here I think a little protein bar. So so guys, there's a lot of questions. A lot of questions. So I brought out cards. Okay, I brought out cards. And hi, Mary G. Oh, that's right. That's the little song because it's good. I'm gonna say hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rosa Snack Investigator. Hello, everybody in the group. I'm gonna say your name. Okay, Sarah. Okay, Sarah. Will Morris. Hi, everyone. Doreen Arnold's. Janet Moran. Miss Diva. To you. Sheila Moore. Phyllis. Lino. Dorcas. Turtle. Ruth. Richards. Felix and Felix. Felix and Felix. Hello. Hello. Donna. Howard. Didi. Farm Girl. Indivisible San Francisco brings our transformation. Jenny. Jenny. Joan. K. Pat. Cummings. Patrice. Lisa Volchan. Nancy E. Hello, everybody. Lisa Volchan and Nancy E. Hello, everybody. Okay, so now let's warm up. Okay, so guys, okay, so I have cards today. Okay, I haven't had cards in a really long time, just because I realized, guys, there's so many questions. Sometimes I have to say I have to not be shy about using cards sometimes, because I think it can be draining. When I think about the whole situation with a great man, Mr. Epstein. So it's so depressing. And the whole thing with Trump, guys, how low he's going with the racism and all that. It's just like, it's almost like I would never have, but nobody would have believed it if someone told you it was going to happen. It's almost like we're living in this bizarre twilight zone of like a nightmare that never ends. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like unbelievable. Right? AMC. Hello, nice people. AMC. Hello, nice people. Okay, so change so anyway, so sometimes I feel like, especially the versions, I get nervous. As hard as the thing is. So let's get started, guys. So many questions. So I had, okay, so let me just, how do I, okay, let me just go back to the how I rephrased it. I redid it. So if you have looked, I have added even more questions, a lot of questions, guys. And of course, it has to do with the fact that I was at the courtroom. Yeah, I was there. I saw it. No, actually, I did not go. Like I said, I didn't go to the courtroom. It was an extra courtroom they had for other. And it's funny because towards the end, I tried to sneak in. I was like, oh, trying to pretend like I didn't know. I was like, oh, that way. I was like, ma'am, we're full. Go back to 23D. I was like, oh. Because I wanted to see the guy in person, but I didn't see him in person. You know, all the. I was like, oh, oh, are you sure I was there? And I didn't say I was there earlier because the guy was like, ma'am, go full. Oh, so, oh, uh, so, so anyway, so that's what happened. So, so as I was saying, so guys, so this is it. But now, okay, so let me just explain how the order of questions. There's so my, did you, okay, I'm sorry. There's so many questions, but as you saw, guys, it's like because everything is so complicated, right? Now we know so much more than we ever have known, and that is why it's so it's so complex, right? So interesting, you know. So it's crazy. It's crazy. And then, okay, so this is the thing, guys. I almost want to start with the Trump thing, okay? Because I feel like the whole thing with the racist comments, I just find that really is the kind of thing that there's an importance, okay? I think to this whole thing, okay? Like it's just so huge. But I feel like there's something like, can you imagine that they're gonna go that low? No, he's not. Not only that he was no, it's not racist. No, 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 no. No. Like why what kind of person what kind of person does it's just like so low. And I'm sorry, like can I tell about Liz Cheney? Liz Cheney, she's great. I love her. hmm And guys, you know what's so funny about Liz Cheney? I was telling you about the book that I read about Iran. I was listening, the book that I heard about Iran. She's in that book because you know what she did? She did propaganda. And she worked in the Defense Department doing propaganda for the Iran thing. And she was so she her job was to do propaganda. So, oh, yeah, interesting. There she is again, with bullshit. So, oh, oh. So, okay, so, but I don't know, guys. Okay, so please tell me what you prefer. Should I ask first about the whole thing with Trump, okay, or should I go straight to Jeffrey Epstein, where the devil has been? Jeffrey Epstein, where the devil has been. So I don't know, or should I go to President? I don't know what you. I don't know what to start, guys. So it's a lot. It's a lot of information. A lot of information. So tell me, Epstein. Okay, let's go Epstein. Epstein. Okay. Oh, good. Okay. Okay, guys. So, oh my God, let's go. Let's go. So, okay, guys, can you believe? Okay, whoa. Okay, whoa. Look at the questions. Okay, so I'm just gonna start right. If you don't mind, I'm gonna start. As you saw, there's several sections about the questions about him. I'm going to start with the first thing, okay, which is Jeffrey Epstein right now. And I think the other very, very, very important things, I do have to ask about Wexner because it's like, guys, this is very big, okay? Yeah, it's like all of this. So let's just do it, okay? Okay. So, interesting. Now let's go here. Let's go here. It's like, whoa. Okay, so let's go. Guys, by the way, I'm gonna put this like this, okay? Here, because I'm in the tiny, tiny space. So, but I kind of like it here. I don't know. I haven't been long time no cards, but sometimes, like I said, it's good. Let's see here. See here. Okay. So let's see one sec. Okay. Okay. So let's do it. Okay. So, okay. So, okay. I don't know what if I can do it. Okay. So let's just see. Let's just go back here. So let's start with, the order that I have there, which is here. Ruth A. Was Epstein abusing girls as recently as one? Because she said that her question was, when he was arrested, is he still abusing girls? But I think, like I said, guys, in order for us to get like specific answers, I think we have to have a timeline. You know what I mean? Like it's so let's just say within the last year. No, let's say like 6 months to now. Let's say 6 months to now, a year, or just so basically ongoing. He's still abusing. And guys, let me just see here. You know what? Let me just see. Like, because I want to make, the other thing, guys, that I want to make I want to make distinction between, because this is what I think about him. Okay, I don't know if it's true, but there's two separate things. First, he does abuse the girls, but then he does the trafficking, which is, I think that's what he does. He's a pimp. Okay, so what I think happens that is I believe this is ongoing. The fact that he pimps out women, this is ongoing. I don't know how, whether he's done with the underage girls, okay, or what the hell, okay, but I feel like for sure, he's not normal. It's not like, oh, now he's not gonna, people like even the judge guys, the judge that I saw him when I went, he's supposedly he has a degree in he's what is it called, social worker. He's a social worker, so he knows, he knows people like that don't change. They're like, oh, I'm going to be good, like Trump. Does he ever change? No. Why would he? Never changes. So I don't think he's changed, but has, is there evidence, has what has he done, when he was arrested? Is he still doing the crimes? What is he doing? First, let's ask, was he abusing girls? Okay, was he abusing girls? Like, okay, here, was he abusing girls? Was he abusing girls? Okay, like sexual, like rape, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm talk about, right? Like kind of like being mean and like not mean, no, mean, no, that's not what I mean. Like real, like abuse. What the girls are describing. Okay, so is he? What has he been up to when he was arrested? Was he like abusing girls? Was he doing? What was he doing? And then here. Okay, okay, Epstein. Tell us about. And I'm gonna ask for protection. Beautiful way light. Coming up my head as a breathing. I feel my lungs a bit that project outward. I step into this beautiful circle. Step into it, and I invite everybody. We're connected to beautiful heavenly light. We're all connected, all protected. Invite everybody in. So only the high spirits will create the good and only the good for everyone involved. Everyone will ask about. Okay. So so. Mm-hmm. Uh-uh. Okay. Okay, so the question is, has he been abusing girls? Okay. I think guys, there's a lot of financial stuff here. Okay. This is a person who won't give up. Like, this is kind of for him, and it's interesting because the person who he's prepared to do anything. Okay. And this is, what is that? What is this about? Right. Then this cutting something, and then you have the meeting. Now, this, guys, you look at this card. This is a man and a woman upside down. So shady meetings. Okay. So he is prepared to do anything. Okay, so okay, let me just get more information here. So I feel like, and this is money, something financial. Okay, and this is news about money. Again, there is something financial, guys, that he's been working on. Okay, this is theft, something illegal. And this is, now this, guys, oh my god, you know what, oh my god, interesting information. I have interesting information. So guys, look, this is okay. So this, guys, this is interesting. Look at the stork. The stork, if you ask in Lenormand, it means change. But if you look at it, is what is it? Migration. And this is also part of air or flights. So migration, it could be, you guys did okay. Stop the. I don't know if I told you this, but in 2016, I saw an image. There's an article in the Post of this guy that was photographed in front of his house. Is a Russian guy that I saw. And I found that he's known in Russia for being like a matchmaker between young girls and rich guys. So I think so in other words, I think it's foreign girls now, okay? Because it's migration. So what is the human trafficking? Think about it. What is human trafficking? Is this changing of, right? This is like, look, the migration, right? The travel, right? So this is fortune. So you see what I'm saying? So I think this is what I think, guys. Although the cards themselves don't have an overt connection to a person, like to one woman or a person, guys. Oh my god, I don't want to be, whatever, but think about, what is this card? This card is a weapon, right? This is not, there's a different card for violence, but this is a card of something sudden, a cut or an accident. So he's willing to do anything to do something sudden in these shady meetings. It could also be that he does something where the women don't expect it. Okay, so he's willing. He's willing to do anything for money. Look, and this is something here. This is illegal. Okay, extract something illegal, and then we have something sudden news. Sudden news about the migration. It could also be that he does suddenly, guys. The girls. It could be that these girls are they're told something's gonna happen, something different happens, and it's all about money. Okay, so his money, look at this, the connection between migration. Guys, think about exactly. This is, he's been trafficking humans. That's what he's doing. Guys, look, imagine this is like a man and woman meeting, right? It's like, oh, just go meet a friend. But no, he tells them they have to go to these meetings. And like, there's money involved. And now that's how he makes his money, right? He makes the money from for doing illegal things connected to migration. Isn't that weird? Now the writer is interesting because this is something coming to a person's life. Okay. And I feel like right now the focus to me really is like he's so much money, guys, but the money is about that's what I think. Okay. That's so the answer, this is interesting about cards, that they don't give you an exact, you ask something, something else comes up, it's not specific, right? So okay, so what is he doing? Is he, what is he up to? Oh my God, don't, not too much information. Please, guys, God, please tell me. I'm a little, what I'm saying? I'm a little sensitive. I've been through a lot lately. Like I've seen a lot here. Not too much. Okay, my face is so funny, right? So, guys, okay, can I tell you? I'm just gonna say that you're adults, okay? So, okay, can I tell you? Oh my, so you know what I saw, guys? I feel like he had a whip. Okay, he was whipping some girl, like S&M style, but also like actually whipping the girl, little girl, like thin young woman. So I feel like it's this S&M situation, okay? Like, but the girls are not into it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's interesting. This is what I think, guys. I think he's. This is what I think. I think it's the whole thing for him is more about control than sex, more about, the whole thing. I have a sense for me here is that is much more about this mental thing than it is about the sexual even. Okay, so I feel like there's something about him where I sense two things, that he has he is part of a group, like in the sense of, like, I do think it could be the Rush, whoever sends him the girls from, he says, we train them, I train them. So he does this thing where he does these trainings or whatever you call it. Okay, it's bizarre. I'm just saying, okay, this is, I don't want to define it, I don't want to get into like whatever. I'm just telling you, you could interpret it however it is, because there's a lot of questions that I can't spend too much time in one thing. But that's what I'm saying. So I feel like so the bottom line is that two things. I think he is part of a bigger organization that sends him women, and he trains the women, and he transfers money, and that his role is increasingly much more about money laundering than it is about the actual how do I say it, organizing of like who makes the whole books or whatever. He doesn't book, he trains the women and he deals with the money. That's it. Okay, so now that's what he's working on now. Now let me go back, guys. I'm sorry I can't interact too much because there's only questions today. Okay, so okay, now regardless of whether he has committed abuse in the past year, does Epstein have an ongoing? Yes. Yes. So the answer is yes. I has here. Does he have a human trafficking? Yes. I think he's part of a bigger organization. Does Epstein have an ongoing black? This is interesting. Oh, does he have an ongoing blackmail business right now? Okay. This is a big question. Okay. This is a big question. So does he have an ongoing business, right? Like blackmail? Is he blackmailing people right now? Is he blackmailing people right now? You know what, guys? I'm sorry. You know what? I want to shuffle the. You know why? Because I was talking to somebody else, and I'm like, these cards. I don't remember, guys. I know I have a shuffle mania where I'm constantly shuffling, but I'm like, I feel like, you know what? I feel like I didn't. Did I shuffle? Because I was like, sorry. It doesn't matter. Oh, something fell. Oh, look. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Oh, something coming soon. Let me just, because it fell off, so let's leave it there. Very soon, something's coming about it. Is he blackmailing people right now? Okay, let's just see here. Because I think I did, guys. Did I do? See, no, I was right. I was shuffling. I don't. You see, I'm like, oh my God, things are. Falling here. Interesting, no? Interesting information. Also falling. Okay. So, message. Interesting. So, is he blackmailing people right now? Oh, desgracia! Interesting information. Sad for him. No, not sad for him, no. Not sad for him. I'm not sad for him. No, I'm not sad for him. Okay, so the question is he blackmailing people right now? That's a shady deal, long key, important shady deal. A lot of money. Desgracia, desgracia. So, and this is a long time message of disgrazia over time. Family, family, snake. Oh, okay. Okay, so guys, okay, so this is what I think. So this is a card of, it could be messages, it could be something coming soon. This is family and this is a message. This is a shady deal or marriage upside down. And this is key. Now, key, he could say, I have an important thing about this person. Okay, I have a shady deal with this person. Then we have the big prize. The big prize is what he has. You know, he has like is the something very big here that he has about the person. And what desgracia is the worst thing that this is like the worst outcome, right? So I would this is a message about disgrace for a long time. Okay. So I think it's the answer, you know, in a weird way, it conceivably that yes, it could be. But you know, I would think the cards are because these cards are actually good. But and this, you know, guys, it's also I usually see the tower as emotional, so he's very happy about it. Seriously, he's like, "Oh, it's just my career. I have a different career." Now, the snake is also the person. The problem it could be the women. It could be the women. There are plenty there. It could also be that it's you know he's like sneaks into it. Okay, what I think here, guys, is that the family now he threatens the person to that he's going to tell the family what he has, not just the public, but the family. And then now this is the message about this grace over time or long time. And the anchor, now the anchor is almost like is actually, you know, guys, this is an interesting connection here because the anchor is a card of permanence. Okay. So it's kind of a weird card. It's actually a terrible card. It's a very good card in many ways, but for this it's terrible. Imagine he's like he has a message about of an anchor that is a disgrace for a long time. So imagine you have this is like literally because I guys, it's funny. I'm writing now my books or whatever about cards, and I'm writing my method a little bit like exercise or whatever. But one thing I say is like we have to find one word per card first, and then kind of like conjugate it like that. So if we do it the Rosen method or whatever, it's like let's just look even especially this like message disgrace for a long time forever or you know he imagine like that Epstein is an anchor in your life. Think about it. So it never goes away. It shows that he has the disgrace that never goes away. Think about it. How awful. How awful. The feeling, guys, this is just a terrible feeling. The message is a disgrace forever. Think about it. It's just so sad. Not sad. It's not the word sad, but it's like gross. Think about it. How could you do something like this? But that's what it shows. Okay. So the answer is that he and guys, and think about this. Gran Consolatone is a lot of money. Is a lot. It's not just, you know, is the epitome, is the top. So okay, let me just ask then. I think so. But guys, just this image, it makes me sick to be honest. To see the imagine like that you have this thing that is hovers over your head of your whole life. He has this over people's, you know what I mean? Think about it. It's terrible, terrible. So, in all sales, okay. So let me just ask now for everyone, because this is an important question, right? So, okay. So, does he have an ongoing blackmail business? Oh my God, guys, you know what I see? This is so strange to me. I'm like, you know what I see? Do you remember those like accountants usually have those calculators where you have the little paper roll where you're like making, you know, he's adding numbers. It's not a very sophisticated calculator, but it's just one that has little receipts. So he's always counting the numbers. Like, it's so strange to me that I would think he'd be like, oh, look, it's almost like right now he's like kicking back and he's like sitting back. It's like sitting back, like, oh yeah, here's some like, the people like that, counting the numbers. He types really quickly in the numbers. Oh, this is a month. All the money his retirement is like, guys. And I see this. God bless, these men. I'm not defending them that they didn't know or they did whatever. The point is like I see these men all chained to him. Like he's the devil, guys. He really is. Like he puts chains around people's necks, and that's how he's rich. That's what I feel like. So the answer is yes. Okay, but it's like he has these monthly payments. It's a lot of money, guys, a lot of money. And he's like, for him, it's like, oh, I'm a very smart businessman, very smart, because really, like, oh yeah, I can, blackmail all these like rich guys, and they're just gonna give me this money, and they're so rich. Because guys, think about it. If you think of, for example, churches, right? They ask for like 10% or whatever. But if you, let's say that your net worth is 2 billion, 10% of 2 billion is 400 million. I'm sorry, no. 10%, sorry, I was at 20%. 10% of 2 billion is 200 million. Think about it. Think about it. If you like want, because if you're like that crazy person, you're like, well, I just need 10%. I'm only asking for 10%. I'm only asking for 10%. I'm not asking for much. Am I asking for much? No, I'm not. I'm not asking for much. I mean, what is anybody gonna say when they see that you're out there raping children? Huh? It's not much. I mean, 400. Ooh, what's that? What does that mean to you? Nothing. That means nothing. You know what? You can keep on raping children. I won't tell anybody. Just give me 400 million. That's it. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Think about it, guys, because the amount of money, this is what I was telling you guys. People say no, think about how much money that guy has. I was telling you the house is worth seven, what is it? $77 million, and the taxes on his house per year is at $350,000 a year. Just the taxes on one house per year. He has 2 airplanes, 2 helicopters, and God knows how many houses. Just on like real estate alone, it must be half a billion all just real estate. Okay. So think about it. It's just like, I don't even know. No, it's like he's so rich. Think about, well, how is that rich? Because he targets these men that are actually very rich. So he can ask guys, because I'm saying this because I know the mob, the Italian mob. I told you before. I always talk about it. How the gay, before gay rights existed, the mob made a lot of money from extorting gay men with a secret life. And I feel like they do it now to these men. But if you think of how rich, if you think of a percentage, it's a percentage thing. So think about it, right? Like if it's a percentage, if a person is rich and you don't care, like people like he doesn't care clearly. So I think think about it, guys. Think about it. It's not just being a criminal, but kind of like doing it on a cold. Like think, oh yeah, hello, just give me I'm like, hello, I need 200 million right now. You're gonna wire it to me right now. Like imagine somebody will be like laughing at me. I'm like, hello, this is Isabella View Psychiatric Hospital. There's a woman here. She's just calling me. She's telling me she needs $200 million. Like whatever. You have to have a straight face. Think about it. It's kind of strange. Like how do you even, how do you like tell people that with a straight face and all that? Like, you know what I mean? So okay. So in a sense, so that's the other people are saying yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Well, no, indivisible. Let's not mix up the situation, okay? The Lindsey Graham is about the Russians. Lindsey Graham is not about money. This guy is about money. He is about money. Okay, that's how he made his money. His money. He may use it for different things, but his core thing is cash, is money. Okay, seriously, and human trafficking. But think about it. There's people. I read somewhere that human trafficking is the most profitable illegal activity. Because think about it, you make like how much money he get he if he charges for these girls like 200 an hour, like you know what I mean, whatever, I don't know how much money. And guys, the prosecutor, I didn't, I sat there, I didn't tell you every detail because I don't remember every detail or whatever, but I remember this thing. One thing he said was that these women sometimes were forced to meet with men 15 to 20 times a day. Okay, that's what they said. They said, well, and in some cases 15 to 20 times a day. So So, you know what I mean? So think about how much money. So it's like he makes money from the girls, but also from the men. Not because, guys, not all. What is clear here is that not every girl was. Not every girl that was abused was trafficked, but the ones that were trafficked probably had, how it is. Like you're forced to do it. It's not like no woman's gonna want to sleep with 20, or even if it's like massage or whatever. You don't want to do it 15 times a day with like bizarre old, like, imagine Dershowitz, guys. I wrote this before. Dershowitz genitalia at 15. Think about it. At 15, the person's, it's like the eyes. It's eye torture. Think about it. She can't unsee that. Dershowitz. Think about it. Dershowitz. Oh my. Whoa. Okay. Now, one thing that I saw, I have to remember, mind you guys, okay? About the one thing, there was this reading, the update that I did. I'm sorry, as you know, there's so much going on. I'm behind the timestamps. But the last reading I did here, it was 30 minutes, about 30 minutes. And I one thing that I saw that was very surprising to me was that Dershowitz, it was about Dershowitz. One thing I said about him is that he liked the access. So they didn't mind because to them they are addicted to the young women. Okay. So it's not as if they think that they hate the guy. They actually like him to a degree. Okay. Because some of them want this arrangement. Okay. So interesting, from our house. Interesting, yeah. Hmm. Okay. So now let's go to other questions. Guys, I added this question here. I almost feel like it's not for today. Or do you want me to ask about Roger Stone and Epstein? I almost feel like it's a little off topic. Should I ask about Epstein and Russian and Epstein and no, yeah, right? No. Okay. Now let's go. So now, guys, now I'm gonna move to then. This is another time. Okay, this is like I said. Now, yeah, oh, that's right. I didn't add that Saudi. That's right. That's right. Okay. Okay. So now. Okay. So let me see, guys. I have to. But let me first ask this. Should I ask? Let me just ask. Oh, how do I do this? Let me just ask. I'll ask what Joan asked now, and then I'll ask the other question. So because how do I say this? Just thinking here, guys. Okay, so what do I ask next? That's Saudi passport. Okay, so just going back to, let me just go back to the stuff I saw when I went to the thing, to the place, the courtroom. Okay, so two things. First, so the first two things that I think are very important. Okay, first important thing is about the money. Okay, everything is now much more about money than it is about so far, right? So I asked, why didn't Jeffrey Epstein's attorney present official financial statements for his bail hearing? What is it about Jeffrey Epstein's finances that he wants to keep hidden? How did he make his money? So one of the things, guys, I may have told you before, but there's so much, that I didn't have time or whatever, right? It was crazy, like all these events. So this is a bail hearing. So one of the things of the bail hearing is that you have to show how much money you have, I guess, right? It's all about how much is it going to be set at or whatever. So here's a guy who's so rich. Everybody knows he's extremely wealthy. But this is a hearing where you have to prove that you can, it's about basically, if you want to get a bail hearing, you have to say, this is how much money I have. Or right. So the judge cannot have doubts about the money. So the guys, and I, oh, by the way, yesterday I got my pacer code, so now I can go online and search hardcore cases. You have to pay, so it's a little bit expensive, but it's interesting. So I'm sorry I forgot to add it here, but it was just one sheet that he was saying how it's like very, very, very small. It was like 5 lines. It was not that much. It was just like, I have a house here, a house there, and then 5 or 6 lines. Okay, it's online, you can find, it's not a secret. So it was crazy because it's just like it's like literally going on Excel and typing. That's it. And the judge was like, that's not enough. Okay, do you expect me to set a bail on this just because he said it? You don't have any information about the accounts. You don't have any information. There's nothing here is official. There are no documents from any banks. There are no bank accounts. There is no deed house, just nothing, no documents, guys. To me, this was so glaring because you know what it is? Not only is the hubris is ridiculous, but he's telling us my financial information is so dangerous that I'd rather stay in prison than give it up. Okay? That's what he's saying, right? He's saying essentially there is something about the financial information he does not and so the judge asked his defense lawyer, why are you not giving me the financial information? Why is there nothing here that why can't you give me a document about the finances? Like a document, something that either comes from something. And he's like, well, because and the excuse that the lawyer gave was like, oh, but all of this stuff is going to become there's a lot of public attention and this is going to come out, and that was the reason why is really the reason. There's three. Okay, so there is no guys, you know what, don't make it about the judge. Okay, don't make it about the judge, I'm just telling you. So it was because you know what it is, he has to, but I actually agree with the judge because it has to be a fair thing, in the end, even if I don't like this guy, it has, so it's like, no, he has to have the chance. So because the judge was like, okay, well, great. So you have until whatever time, give me the information that's missing. So that that was it. He was very the very fair. He was great, guys, to watch the judge be like, okay, so tell me what's your rationale for this. But the fact that the guy in the situation that he's in, he refuses to give out any official information about his money, to me tells me everything I know. Like, what kind of person, like, most people be like, oh, here's my tax returns, here's my thing. There's always something. If you're in a pinch, I'm like disorganized, but I know that I know where my tax return, you know what I mean? The guy could not give the guy, couldn't he give him a tax return? Couldn't he give some? No, no. Like, who? Tax? No. Okay, forget about it. Forget about it. Okay. You know what I mean? So this is the thing, as to me, that was almost like the most telling. Okay, the most telling thing about the whole thing is that the lawyer, his lawyers, he chose not to give any financial information. Why? And that goes back to what I was telling you guys. He is a big important person in this scheme of human trafficking. He does not want to give the, like, think about it, because the other thing they said, which I hope, I hope is going to come true, I think it will, is that these people, when they are sued, all the victims want their money, right? Kind of like it happened to Madoff. But Madoff, he was a financial fraudster, so that's what he did. But this guy, it's more, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just because the victims want the money. There is more that he's hiding. So that's what I want to know. Don't you think it's a very strange, like, if you're in a situation that he is, that he knows that there is a real threat that he's never going to leave prison. He clearly doesn't like prison. So it was so amazing, guys. It was kind of like, I've never, and it's almost like you watch these things and you learn. I'm not saying that we should be like the guy, but it was unbelievable. So, guys, we know what he is saying. The defense attorney was like, well, this is what we want to do. He should go home. He wants to be home. So we're going to hire private safe security guards, and we can hire trustees that can sleep there with him. Maybe this was not even in the news, right? Because it's like you don't have time for all of it. But he's like, no, but he can have two trustees that can sleep there in his house with him. Not in his, in his bed, obviously, but can sleep in the house, and we can give all the cell phones. You could have the cell phones. You could monitor our cell phones. Yeah. So he could sit there and watch, and it's like, the judge, guys, the judge was amazing. Well, I know, and I think he might have been the prosecutor. He's like, so the prosecutor go, here's Mr. Epstein. He wants to build himself a prison. That's not how it works. Like, think about how crazy the guy is. The guy thinks that he doesn't want to, he wants to be in his house the way he wants it. He's going to hire the people. Like, what kind of person? I'm paying the guy. He's going to watch over me. No way. No. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even, it's like he wants all the luxuries. He's like, oh, I'm just going to sit in my beautiful bed or whatever, do whatever I want. And then, like, think about it. It's ridiculous. But then he's not, this is what is even most startling. Even when he comes up with this bizarre plan, he's willing to give nothing. Think about it. Think about the criminal person he is. He's willing to give nothing in order to get what he wants. He's just stating what he wants, but he's not saying, "Oh, okay, judge, I get it. I understand. Here are my documents. I'm sorry. I'll make sure that you have." No, he's like, just go by my word. My word matters more than anything. I have no. I have, and the judge was like asking the defense repeatedly. He's like, "So you're telling me he's rich? Well, how do I know that? Where's the document? Tell me. Where's the money?" Like, seriously, like, because if you're gonna say, I don't think I really do not think the judge is gonna give him the bail. But he was amazing. He was willing to ask this bizarre, make these crazy requests at the same time that he was giving no documents. In other words, he's used to getting what he wants. Okay. Oh, of course, tax fraud, exactly. But like, not just he. It's amazing, guys. The amount of like cockiness and like those people, they want to get away with everything and not give 1 inch. Think about it. It's like it was clear that his relationship with the government, from his other thing with what was his name, with Acosta, was like he had entitlement and just pushing, telling people how he wanted. Like, imagine if a guy, let's just get like an African American guy, was gonna be like, "Hello, so I'm gonna build my prison. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do that." Like, it doesn't even come up. It never comes up. But it's just like this guy. So it's not just rich, but he's entitled, and he thinks he's better, and he's like crazy. Okay, so I wanted to tell you the story because to give you the background, okay, information, just so you understand like why it's crazy. You know what I mean? So now I can ask Carfon, right? So now let's go here. Let's go here. Okay, so now let's go back here. So let me just go back to Carfon. Okay, so what is it about his finances, right? What is it about Jeffrey Epstein's finances that he wants to keep hidden? Okay, why didn't he? Because it was, to me, guys, it was so bizarre. I was really like really interesting, but it was so bizarre that he just didn't think. What is it about? Oh, interesting information. Interesting. What is it about his finances that he didn't want to? I'll just see if I can do it for you like this. Maybe easier. I don't know. But you see, okay, so this is hardship. This is interesting. Spy. Turn everything upside down. So so why did he? Okay, so we'll just more here. Okay. Okay, so this is hardship. Okay. And this is interesting because this is blockage. Oh, and this is blockage or also long-term problems. But I think in his case, the freezing the money. Okay. And now this is enemy. Okay, this is a person in your environment that is your enemy. So to me, it's clear that just from this alone, that he feels that if he gives the information, they're going to take all the money, which is probably true. They would freeze the money and take it. Okay. And this is the tower upside down. I'll create an end. Everything shakes up. And this is multiple. This is a card of election, guys, but this to me is a multiple. In this case, it is multiples. Multiple of something. This is the man upside down. So then this is a transfer. It's a card of transfer. It's also a card of something not serious. Okay. Now, this is interesting because this is a spy card. Okay. This is fight or aggression. And this is the party. This is happiness or lightness. I think to me, this is party. Okay. So, so this is, so this is freezing multiple. Oh, this is a fight. That's right. Yeah, I think guys, it shows that in a way he's thinking multiples. Like he's thinking that there's going to be a lot of lawsuits and that he has to protect his money, that whatever becomes, in a way, I kind of get it. I see that what he's doing. He's like, that if he gives anything, they're going to take everything. It's true. Actually, it's true. So it makes sense. Okay, so yeah, so guys, think about it. This guy, okay, he's 66 years old. This is enemy lightness part. Oh yeah, that's right. So in a way, guys, he wants the facade. He prefers to keep it hidden. That's right. So that the enemy thinks that is not serious. The money is not serious. Okay, because if it reveals the multiple origins of the money or and who and to from, it goes. Okay, so it actually makes sense. Now I get it. Okay, I understand. Now it makes more sense. So what is it? Yeah, he got guys. He has, it's not just. It's funny. I was thinking that it was like about protecting the identity. No, it's like about him. And this is what's bizarre, guys. So strange. It's so bizarre. Is that really he's so obsessed about money that he doesn't care that he's gonna be there in the mice, the prison, whatever. And he doesn't have that much more. I'm saying like, he cares more about that the money is intact than his well-being almost. Superficial cover exactly. Oh my God, isn't that crazy? It's so crazy. Oh my God. It's like unreal. It's unreal. So it's just like he's like, no, they're not gonna it makes sense. That no, they're not gonna touch my money, they're not gonna see where it is. I don't wanna hear it, I don't care. Guys, can I tell you, I'm anti-torture, but I think this guy needs to be tortured. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not like okay, in some cases, somebody like that, he needs to like why are he's treated like this? Like he's treated like I can't. I'm sorry, but it's just like for me, I feel like they have to put pressure on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like what the hell, this guy, the attitude is unreal. He's like laughing at people. And there was somebody I was not in the direct courtroom, but there I read somebody on Twitter saying that he laughed when he laughed at the woman, one of the victims. Okay. Or like laughed or something. He doesn't care, guys. He doesn't care. Exactly, Rikers. That's it, guys. Rikers. That's it. You should go to Rikers. Okay. Unbelievable. Okay. So, okay. So next. Okay. So, okay. Now, okay. So, what is it about he wants to keep it? Okay, guys, let me just maybe this is I hope it's not redundant. Okay, but how did he make his money? I'm just asking you directly here. How did Epstein make his money? How did he make his money? Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Look, this is a card of burden, guys. Burden is knowledge, and this is upside down. So this is imbalance, the money, and this is the money, right? So how did he make the money? Okay, sacerdote. Oh my God, look, the gifts, guys, a lot of money, right? Oh my God. Oh my God, guys, look, oh my God, the cards are so amazing, guys. Sometimes I'm like, I don't use them, but it's so good. Look, there he is. The people are desperate, guys. Look, the guys with the gun on their heads, they are desperate. So this is interesting because this is a court of not just it's usually law, but it's about an authority. So he becomes this is why he's so oh my God, guys, oh my God, guys, thank God for cards. Sometimes I'm like, because guys, look, what's amazing? Because the cards, what it is, it says he's an authority that makes perfect. Now I understand his arrogance because he becomes a god. He becomes the god that he owns people's lives. He's like, I own you. Look, you give me the money because I have everything, so you better give me the jewels. And here's the men who are desperate with their guns. This is Esperato, this is the guy who's desperate. The guy is desperate not just because he feels like so dumb after going to this thing and being fooled, being filmed and fooled for being filmed, and then he's desperate, so he gets all these riches through the desperation of others, guys. Isn't that? Oh my God, there's no hell enough for this guy. This is interesting. This is the Tower. Oh, guilty, right? Guilty and also hardships and dark things. Oh, secret. Secret. Guys, can you believe the cards are amazing? Amazing cards, huh? Amazing. Amazing. So, oh my God, look, this is the Tower. So, and this is just to me, interesting, guys, because what's so interesting about this is the law, but it's also corporation. So he has a corporation. You know what I mean? It's interesting because to him it's a business. It's a real business. Business from the dark secret business. And I'll tell you my methods. So this is what? This is the corporation. And what is the description? The corporation of darkness and how? Through secrets. So the corporation is built from the darkness of these secrets. And it's a lot of money built from the knowledge. So this is a blackmail, guys. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, oh my God. Crazy. Crazy. Oh my God. Okay, so next question. So this is it, guys, I think, okay? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so, okay. So next question. Okay, so now, oh my God, guys, isn't that crazy? Do I need to process? Do I need to process information? I don't know. I'm like, can you believe it? So this is it. Okay, so how, okay, let me just ask, how does he make his money? Guys, you know what? I'm getting this too, and I got this earlier about him. This is also important. You know how people were saying he's a financial genius? He's not a financial genius. What he knows, he's a master money launderer. So what he does is creates these like LLCs, these fake corporations to keep the money in different. He's not like most people, but like, oh, here's the money you put in my account, whatever. He's like, he has all these bizarre LLCs all over the world, different accounts, different places, everywhere. Okay, so each person he keeps in a different thing, almost like a different. I don't know, explain it. Different corporations for, oh guys, you know what I'm getting? It makes sense. We're gonna ask about Wexner next, so it makes sense. But I get a sense that he has a corporation for each man that he blackmails. So it makes sense. Oh, now that we're gonna have to go to the Barack guy and then the Wexner, because it's like each man that he blackmails, he forces the guy to start an LLC. You know what I mean? So it's like there's a new corporation. He's like a perverted corporation, but in the sense is like he makes each man create a new LLC and transfer. That's it. The house transfer the deeds to him through this LLC. Damn, girl. Hmm. Rosie knows the story. When it comes to financial act, Rosie knows the story. When it comes to financial act, Oh my God, is that crazy, guys? I see it. It's very clear to me now. I get it. He makes each man create a separate LLC. That's it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. So interesting information. Interesting. No, interesting. Okay. So let's go back here. Okay. So guys, now let's move to another hot. Oh my God, this is crazy, guys. Epstein and Wex. Oh no. You know what? Let me go to the thing because I didn't ask it. I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna ask this because it's connected to this is connected to the stuff I found out on when I went to the courtroom. But now I want to know something like the other thing that came up a courtroom is passport. Passport. Oh yeah, passport. hmm So, you know, so the passport, the Saudi passport. So what the hell is that? Guys, I almost feel like this is, another side thing, but I want to know what is the up with the passport, okay? What's up with the passport, the Saudi passport? What's the story with that passport? Oh my God. Ugh, okay, sorry. Sorry, guys. 1 second here. Okay, so, okay, let's start here. Here. Let's go here. Okay, so, so guys, this is collection, okay? So if he's a blackmailer, he needs to collect something. So then we have here the children, guys, and that's sad. Look, this is a card when people have, oh, you're kids. This is kids, okay, literally. Now, this is the emperor upside down. So we know that Saudi Arabia has an actual emperor, okay? So, or had or has or whatever, right? So I'm just saying with the cards, I'm not, it's not like I even have ideas. I can't even have idea. Okay. Falsità is the truth comes out. Okay. Something comes out. The truth comes out. So speedy is longing. Okay. Wishful thinking, longing. And here is illegal. Okay. Illegal. Now, okay, so before I even show this, guys, I feel like this to me tells me that there's something about the Saudis that were probably clients of his. Okay, so this is because you have the perverted emperor and you have the, if we're doing a reading about somebody who was a pedophile, a card that relates to children, it can't be ignored, right? It's not a coincidence. It has to be read in that way. And then the long, what's really interesting, this card is a very strange card, but really, guys, is a perfect card because it's a card of somebody wanting something that is not realistic and not real. So is it what do they long for? They long for children, not less parents. You know what I'm saying? So the ladro is also a card not just theft, but it's something illegal, something bad, something, you know what I mean? So and this is travel. Okay, so travel, discovery, and money. So I feel like he got this as a collateral because there's some sort of, king there that likes children and he knows it. Okay, he knows about it, or he knows it, or something like that. And that's how he got that passport, because for whatever reason, guys, I have a sense here, and honestly, I don't care. Like, if it could, and if you think of how old the passport is, it probably is not MBS, because MBS is in his 30s, mid 30s, and this passport is from the 80s. Okay, so it's probably his dad or some other, I don't know what country, guys, but it's something in Middle East there. Okay, so it's kind of like, this is also, it's almost a guarantee. If the truth comes out, okay, this is the something comes out, he could travel, So he knew that the people, this is the thing that I want to say, that I want to tell you guys this too, that like, that I'm getting on my brain here, okay? That because this is the thing, guys, the thing that I'm telling you about the passport is something I hadn't thought about. But to him, this passport is not just a passport, it's a guarantee of something. I feel like whoever the royal is here, whoever the powerful emperor here, wants him to be protected, because the emperor does not want the information to come out. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting, it's very interesting here. Okay, so you know what I mean, it's very interesting. He basically, he banks on it because the guy likes. And guys, I'm telling you, this is like, I'm getting the image of the royal person's like, oh, thank you, you understand me. You know that I have these desires and nobody could help me, but you can, So, but it's not little children. It's like, tweens or whatever. I'm not saying whatever, but I'm just saying, like, so they kind of bond with him in a weird way because he knows the secrets, right? So it's kind of like, it's almost as if, how do I say, guys? It's almost as if, like I'm telling you, it's like I'm just gonna say it, okay? I'm just gonna say what is coming to me. Even the fact that this became news, it just tells me that if, I'm just going to say it, guys, I'm just going to say it. If Epstein gets out of prison, the Saudis are going to send somebody to his house to pick him up and take him out of the country. And since Trump is the president, nothing's going to be done. You know what I mean? I'm serious. I am 100% serious. I'm not kidding. I don't think it's going to happen, but that's the idea here, because it's almost an alarm. This is why he kept the passport, guys, because he's saying, I only received this passport because, and it's something, I have a sense, guys, I see this thing like a stamp in this passport. There's something about the particular passport that he got in that country that is a signal that he came from the royal family. Whatever it is, you cannot get this passport. Like a random person cannot get a passport, even a royal like it's a very it's almost like a diplomatic passport, but it's in Arabic. Most people would not know about it. It's almost like there's a secret thing on the passport that says, if you find this passport, please contact us. They know it. They know just from the type of passport it is, that it's this very special passport. It's almost as if like they were like the level of not just never exactly, Patty. It's almost as if like if I were to have this passport and I go to the consulate, they're like, yes, ma'am, here's a new one in 2 minutes. They give me a new one right away. The kind of no questions asked kind of feeling. That's what it feels like. That it's not just the way that we think of it normal. Oh, I have to go to post office to get a new passport. No, those people just step in and like, boom, there you are, a new one, 2 days. Like not 2 days, like 2 hours or whatever. Like stop the presses. They go in and they get the passport, say like, they're just like, whoa, well, there you go. Do you need an airplane as well? Let's call it. Let's go and get you out of the country. So it's kind of like, this is why he's kept, because I didn't understand it. I'm like, wait, why is he keeping like a random old passport in a safe? Because of that. Because he knows it's still valid. If guys, I'm telling you, I could be wrong, okay? But if he goes into the Saudi consulate, they'll be like, yes, wait here. we're going to call over there Riyadh, and they're going to send an airplane to pick you up. Like, it's very, I'm serious, I'm not kidding. Okay, it is still okay. Interesting, you know. So this is my feeling, okay, about it. That is not a normal passport like we think it is. You know, and all those things. Guys, it's crazy. It's almost like, you know, I don't do drugs. You know, I don't do drugs, right? But it's like, who knew these things existed? I don't know who Eric Prince is. Oh, Prince. Prince. Yeah, you know, guys, let's ask, you know, let's leave it for another, because, you know, John, there was this other question from someone else about no, for someone else. This woman named Rose. I don't know her. Don't know her. So the question was about Epstein and Roger Stone, Epstein in Russia. We need to put the thing on the side, you know, to do all the comparisons, because there's many questions that we need to like, it's like never ends.